Exponents. I know you just saw me, but in case you get the video, Batheart. Very proud of him. He has a removable cape. Then he just turns into Heart. He looks super happy. Who is representing Mr. Field? So, hopefully you've gone through the 2 slides that are explaining how to expand an exponent. If you skip them and you're just watching the videos, which isn't that bad since I explain everything in them, then I'll go over a quick how to expand an exponent. Let's say I have, let's color code these. I like color coding. Let's say I have 4 to the 5th power. 4 to the 5th power, we're going to take their base, so that's in this case purple, and we're going to expand that. I have 4 and I have it, now I'm going to ask you how many times. You should have said 5 times. 4, I'm going to multiply it by itself 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Those are seriously crooked. I'll get better at this. New whiteboard. Any questions on that? If you have any questions on that, post it on Teams. Come to my work hours at 10 to 11 or 2 to 3 and ask me questions on exponents because I love to explain to you using my awesome setup. Okay, that's not what this video is for though. This video is showing you how to expand exponents when there are multiple exponents in one row, which can get confusing. Number 1 rule. If I have a whole bunch of exponents with their bases all next to each other, let's say I have 2 to the 3rd power, this is not a good marker, times x to the 4th power times 1 to the 2nd power, let's say times, oh, that's the wrong color, times, let's say, y to the 1st power. Okay? What I'm going to do, I am not going to multiply the bases. Number 1 rule with exponents, you never, ever multiply bases. Never. Not even if they have the same exponent. You never multiply a base. Everything in purple here needs to say the exact same when we expand. Do not multiply. Now that I've gotten that across to you. We're going to expand 1 by 1. So I'm going to expand my 2's first. So I have 2 3 times. So I write out 2 3 times. You can use dots or X's. Really is your choice. Man, I swear they're not going... They're going up in the video, but they're not going up. Wonder if the video's crooked. Okay. Now, I finished my 2's. Those are good. Now I'm going to take my X's. Right next to my 2's. Nothing special. I'm just going to multiply my X's 4 times. Not by 4. We're going to multiply it X by itself 4 times. I'm going to use dots. Now that I realize I'm working with X's, that's a bad idea. Okay. We're going to redo this. 2 times 2 times 2 times X times X times X times X. Yeah, much better idea. Use dots. It's a good idea. And when you're writing on a whiteboard in front of a sketchy camera, use big dots. Perfect. Okay, I've now covered my X's. Now I'm going to deal with my 1's. So I'm going to do 1 twice. Okay, now I have done my 1's. Those are good to go. Now I'm going to do my Y's. Now Y only appears once. So I just have to write down 1 Y. And that's the expanded version. Now if I was to multiply this and evaluate, which I'm going to have you guys do tomorrow and a little bit today. First things first, I'm going to evaluate each one individually. Okay? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. So this one equals 8. X times X times X times X just goes right back into an exponential form. That's 4 X's. We just collect them all in one nice, neat space because somewhere along the row, somewhere along history, a mathematician got so lazy they didn't want to write out this many X's, and so they found this nice, neat way to pack them, just like your notification bubbles. You'd be really annoyed if they sent you all the notifications and just go, you have 3. 1 times 1, you should be able to tell me, is 1. And lastly, y is all by itself. Now I put these together. Now, these are no longer bases. These are just numbers, so these can be multiplied. These are bases. Do not multiply them. 8 times 1, you should be able to tell me, is 8. We're going to do that up here. 8. And then I write my bases down with their associated exponent. Do not, and I repeat, oh, sorry. Do not multiply the bases until they've been expanded. This is not 2 times 1 to the 5th power. No. 2 times 1 to the 5th power is 2 to the 5th power, and 2 to the 5th power is 256. We don't want to do that. The answer should be 8. Times x to the 4th times y. Because as we already know, x and y cannot be combined. Okay. The next slide you're going to see is a worked out example of this. So if you want to take notes, copy down that slide. If you need to come back and listen to me again, feel free to do so. If you have any questions, again, office hours from 10 to 11 or from 2 to 3 most days. Hop on, talk with me. I'll have my handy dandy whiteboard and we'll clear up some questions. From now, so long, enjoy the rest of the Nearpod.